So I'm a little bit nervous, but hopefully it's not. All right. When I was a little girl, I had big dreams, and no one could stop me. Call me crazy, but I truly believed I could change the world. And then anxieties and fears began to creep in when life took its toll. And as those anxieties increased, my confidence in life began to decrease until I no longer believed I could change the world. This became a perpetuating cycle that continued for many years, where I'd have increased fears and anxieties resulting in less confidence. Fear and anxiety and less confidence. Fear and anxiety, less confidence. It got to the point where I finally said, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of letting my fears define me. And I'm tired of my lack of confidence keeping me from accomplishing the things I want to in life. I wanted to be confident, but I didn't just want to be confident. I wanted confidence. Lasting, uncircumstantial confidence I could take anywhere and everywhere with me in life. Hence, my quest. I went around looking for the definition and the etymology of the word confidence, where I found this is the state of feeling certain about something or to trust something fully. This really discouraged me because there were only two things I was confident about in life at the time. I'm no good, unlovable, unimportant, not valuable, and I don't trust anyone or anything fully. You can imagine that I was very sad. I had to do some soul searching and some internet searching, but what I found was that I was not alone in this. Many people experience a lack of confidence due to increased fears and anxieties. What it all came down to was this idea of identity. But it wasn't just the idea of identity, it was this statement that confidence is based in identity. So, there was a study done by UC Berkeley in 2011 where they interviewed groups of women. And these women came from backgrounds where they came from top-tier universities, had high-paying careers or high-achieving degrees. But what they found was the vast majority of these women, regardless of how qualified they were on paper, actually had very little confidence. They didn't believe that they could achieve their dreams or that they could achieve their career goals. This surprised me because so often we're told that the key to cultivating confidence is to focus and highlight our skills and the things that we bring to the table and to focus on those things. Yet when these women did exactly that, they still lacked confidence. So I decided, based on this, that I was going to scratch everything that I knew about confidence and identity, and I was just going to start over. Through my quest, I learned that there are two types of identities. There are healthy identities, and there are unhealthy identities. Individuals who lacked confidence and who had more fear and anxiety typically had unhealthy identities. It was the individuals that had lasting confidence that had healthy identities. So then, how do we have a healthy identity if we're trying to be confident? Well, we figure out what an unhealthy identity is. How do we construct a healthy identity? So focusing with the unhealthy identity, I want you to ask yourself this question. What do I place my identity in, or where do I put all of my self-worth? Is it your relationship, your job, maybe your grades, maybe it's your friends? For me, it was being perfect at everything that I could do and having everybody like me. Now ask yourself this question. If that identity was taken away from me tomorrow, would my world come crumbling down? And if the answer is yes, you've just identified an unhealthy identity. For me, the answer was absolutely yes. And when my identities were stripped from me, I ended up with an eating disorder. There was a study done by Michael Hogg in 2002 where he interviewed people and found that individuals who had less confidence went through multiple identity crises. And this was because these individuals had identities that were rooted in things that weren't certain or not deserving of their trust. So then if unhealthy identities are found in things that are uncertain and untrustworthy, I came to the conclusion that healthy identities must be rooted in something that is certain and trustworthy. So I searched everywhere I could to find find something that met these criteria, but I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere in this world. And then I decided, well, if I can't find it here, I must look outside this world. So I did. And I met this really awesome guy, this man. His name is Yeshua. And Yeshua told me 3 things. He said, it doesn't matter who you were and what you did, what you do, or what you're going to do, best, worst, good, bad, whatever it is, I will always see you as worthy, lovable, deserving of my, deserving of good. And when he told me this, I was like, wow, this is crazy. I've never met anyone who thinks this. He said that his truths were certain, and he told me that he was trustworthy. So I decided to apply this identity and who he said I was to my life. And when I did that, I experienced an amazing sense of increase in confidence, because I was placing my identity in something that was certain and trustworthy. When I did this, as I said, I had increased confidence. But the reason I had increased confidence was because what happened was that the daily things that I went through in life, messing up or however people thought about me, didn't matter, because where my identity was out here. It wasn't based in this anymore in my daily going by. It was based in something that was completely separate. And so because of that, I was able to be confident, and I was actually able to accomplish those things that I wanted to in life. I was able to be successful for the first time in a way that I had never been before, because these things no longer hindered me, my fears and my anxieties and my concerns. And that actually led to so much joy and so much happiness in my life. With more confidence came more success and more happiness. And this isn't something that I've just experienced alone. This is something that a lot of studies and a lot of life coaches have found to be true in all types of studies across the board. That individuals who are more confident are always more successful, and they always are happier in life. And the reason, because of this, they have less depression, they have less fear, they have less anxiety and uncertainty in their life. I didn't have to worry about all these things getting in the way anymore. And when you're confident, and when you have lasting confidence, I should say, not just being confident, but confidence, these things tend to fade away. Suzanne Fetting, she's an amazing life coach, and she specifically focuses on cultivating confidence. She has addressed some of this stuff up there, but she also says that cultivating confidence, really what you're doing is cultivating freedom to live. Imagine when your fears and anxieties and all those things are stripped away, because your identity isn't focused on something here that's shifty, but focused on something out here, you're completely free. You are completely able to live the life that you wanted, unhindered, full of joy, without all these inhibitors and these barriers. So I want to leave you with this idea today. What would it look like if you could cultivate lasting, uncircumstantial confidence in your life? I hope that through sharing a little bit about what I've learned in my story, that I can encourage all of you guys to do the same, and maybe even inspire you to help others do the same.